Okay, so hello, welcome to the Alignment Effect. My name is Sparkle Watts, and I am your calibration specialist. So I help people calibrate to the frequency where they can receive all of the things that they currently desire because they are there for you. It's just about tuning in so that you can receive them. All right. Now, I've received some questions about content creation, AI, using systems and tools, which I do have a lot of experience in and knowledge about. While it's not my main, but like I don't teach people how to do this, I have done it successfully myself. And so I'm making this video most likely uncut. I just want to get this out there. It should be quick, and I'm just going to talk about a couple of the points that I've been asked about and speak to my experience relative to them. And I do hope that you get value from this. So we're going to get right into it. All right. So I understand that we all want more eyes on our content. And so this is just about how we can accomplish that, what strategies we can use and knowledge we can implement to get those eyes on our content. So the first thing, I just have like a little template agenda here, is timing and analytics. Okay. So as you've probably heard, different platforms have all types of analytics and algorithms that tell you when you should be posting, when you shouldn't be posting, this, that, and the other. And I've pretty much tried it all. I've been consistent. I've done 3 posts a day. Like I've been the 3 per day person. I've been the 3 per week person. I've been the every day of the week person. Um, in my personal opinion, you need to just find the groove that fits you best. Like you just need to decide how often you want to show up in front of your audience. Like, do you want them to see you daily? Do you want them to see you once a week? Whatever it is. And then create a pattern around that. So, for example, I wrote a book called Why It Hasn't Happened Yet. And let's see, oh, and I have a lot of vocabulary that I use as I talk about calibration and alignment. And I had a client who kept saying, "Oh, I love that code. You're dropping codes right now." And so I was like, "Ooh, how can I implement this into a content idea?" And so I started doing Code Word Wednesday. And so every Wednesday, I drop a video on my social media platform of me explaining what one of these code words that I use means, like the true meaning of the words that I'm using, so people can follow along and use it as a sort of dictionary, right? Um, so that they can actually process and understand my messages. And then for the book, also promoting my book, I do Mic Drop Monday, and I read a quote from my book every Monday. And then I use that as Mic Drop Monday and Code Word Wednesday. So now people know, not they know when to look out for me. They know when to expect to hear from me, when to expect to see from me, and what they'll likely see from me, what that value will look like. And I'm also able to promote my work, right? I can also say, hey, Mic Drop Monday, this is for my book. Go buy it. It's available now. Physical copy available now. So finding those opportunities to um, show up as often as you want to. So decide how often you want to show up and then figure out ways that you can do that. At first, I outlined one for every day of the week, and Monday and Wednesday end up being the ones that I love the most. I host a weekly calibration call every Tuesday at 11. It's free. It's my online community, and it's my service of helping everybody calibrate at no cost, just with your energy, right? Just pay attention. And so I post about that every Tuesday, and then pretty much the rest of the week is fluid. It's flexible, right? It's up to me because I don't really like the pressure of feeling like I have to post or anything like that. Now, when it comes to timing in the day, people like to say, "Oh, noon or 9 a.m. or whatever." I think it comes down to 2 things, which is you literally feeling the energy of your audience. I've been on Instagram for I don't know how long, but I can sense the activity. I can sense the energy of my audience just by getting on the platform. I don't even need to be around them. I can feel like, oh, people are feeling calmer today. I'm also feeling calmer today. I don't want to learn about anything or be introduced to anything new. I just want to see something fun. Versus a day where I'm like, oh, it's high energy, beginning of the week. It's giving like educational or new information, right? So feel that out. So what you feel, and then the other thing is based on your particular audience. So there are a lot of things that will come out. They'll be like, everybody should post at this time. That can't be right because everybody has a different audience. And so what time zone are you in? What time zone are they in? Right? So you need to pay attention to your audience and determine like most people are tuning in from where, and then relative to that, what time do you want to post to show up for them? There's a tool, it's called Metricool, Metricool. It's free and it will tell you, you can connect your social media platforms and it will actually tell you when most of your audience is online. So there's a gem there. Okay. Um, Now, the next thing I have is authenticity and clarity. Okay, so you do want to niche down, right? Well, let me not even say that because I don't like when people make it seem like you can only be interested in one thing. You are the brand, right? You are the niche. You are the niche. It's just really important that you communicate to your audience who you are, what it is that you're passionate about, how you serve, and how you can serve them. You've got to hit those points over and over and over and over so that people know exactly what it is that they should be looking to you for. Okay, so you're allowed to have you're allowed to be multi-interested or diverse. I support that. I think we all are, and you don't want to have 50 Instagram accounts all for all of these different passions you have. When you're one individual, you are the brand, you are the niche. Just make sure that you're asking the question. Like, some things do deserve a totally new page, right? You don't want to have like, I do hair and I'm a chef and it's just like all in one page, right? Because I'm not going to somebody who cooks really good food to lay my edges, right? Like, those are two different people. And so it's important to determine if it needs it. But if you are the brand, if it's you, then just make sure you're communicating really, really strongly to your audience. Either way, that your communication is really strong about how you serve and how you can serve them. What's the problem that your audience continues to face, and how can you help them resolve it? Okay. Um, so authenticity and clarity. Honestly, also showing up in a way that feels natural to you makes making content all that much easier. So if you're authentic and you're genuine, it will continue to be easy because you're just being you, right? I had a lot of phases where I would like try what was working for other people, saw people make money doing this, so I'll try this. I'm smart too, blah, blah. And I would try all these things. And it was great. I was great at all of them, right? But not as good as I am now at what I truly love because I'm just being me. I don't have to wake up and try or go look for inspiration or content ideas, which all fine things. But I used to really be like, what do I create today? What am I going to make? Because I was trying to copy what worked for other people rather than just letting it flow through me. Okay. Relatability and joy. Okay, so people want to see you doing what you do and they want to see you enjoying it. If you're not enjoying it or having fun, why would they want to follow, right? They want to feel good, they want to have fun, right? So show yourself on your journey, and also remember that you're always the perfect person to help somebody who is where you once were. Excuse me. This is no cuts. So you're always the perfect person to help somebody who is where you once were, right? And so get on, show that you're learning, document your journey, let them see you being on a journey so that they don't feel bad about being on their own either, right? You're still learning, you're still coming along, you're gaining new information, and share with them what you're gaining, right? So they can gain too. Free game. People love free games. So just give it away. Like, there's not any harm. People will still come to you. There's not any harm in giving away like the knowledge and gems that you have, because they'll appreciate what they got for you for they'll appreciate what they got from you for free, and it will cause them to wonder what they will get from you if they pay. Okay. Teaching and guiding just comes down to what I just said. So teach what you know. That's really what I just said. You're the perfect guide for somebody who is where you once were. So it's not ever, oh, I'm not ready, or I have to get to this stage before I can be an educator, or I have to do this first. It's like, there's somebody who is where you are, or where you were, sorry. There's somebody who is right now where you were, or they're on that journey and they want that inspiration too. Like, that will feed them. And so be that for them, right? If people don't know what you offer, how are they going to know to call you when they need help or when they experience the exact problem that you solve? Okay. All right. A couple bullet points that I put here for you are that consistency beats virality. Okay. The thing is that everybody's trying to like go viral, but for what? Right? For what? Like, people will try, and they finally have a video, gets 100,000, 500,000, a million views, right? Then what? Right? What was that for? Like, okay, cool, you got a video that got a million views or a million likes. Like, now what? What are you offering? Are you offering something? Is there an opportunity for them to follow up with you? Can they do business with you? Can they spend money with you? Have you created something that doesn't require you to put in work in order to receive dollars from it? Right? So consistency beats the virality. When people meet me, right, I produce a lot of content. I never turn my likes off. I don't care about all that. Like the view, like so people can't see it. I don't care about that. I'll post some things and it'll get over 100 likes. I'll post some things and it will literally get 4 or 5 likes. I'm so serious. Probably because the time that I post it and whatever, whatever. I don't care. I leave it right there because the more people I meet, I'll go into the next week or the next month and I'll meet people. They get on my page and they're like, oh my goodness. They're like, oh, she's been consistent. Like, she does this. She really does this. They don't care about the 4 or 5 likes. They don't care. Right. And that might be the one post that really resonates with them. They share it. And then now it's getting the attention and traction. Right. So don't post for them, post for you and make a commitment, something like 100 posts or, I'm going to do this till I do it 100 times. Right. And then create that consistency. Because if I have a problem under my sink and I'm looking for a plumber, and I go find a plumber on Instagram and I go to their page and they only have 3 pictures, 2 of them they're fixing a sink and one of them they're at the park with their friends, I'm going to keep looking for a plumber. Okay? Like, I'm going to go ahead and keep looking. My search is not over. And so, like, that's that same perspective you want to have. Like, people need to see that you do this. This is what you do. This is who you are. This is how you serve, and you do serve, right? So create that portfolio, right, for yourself and for others to see how it is that you help. Um, I would say mixing formats is really in your favor, right? It's perfectly fine if you want to keep the same format. That just means like always a static photo, or you only post reels or something like that. That's really up to you. I don't. They say that mixing formats is beneficial. For me, a lot of these things are like find your flavor and then keep tasting it. Like just figure out what you like and keep going for it. So if you hate reels, then don't post reels. Like okay. Um, I do think that carousels are really great for storytelling. I have a lot of experience in like I have ad background, like running ads, with marketing and stuff. If you're trying to tell a story, you're trying to lead somebody to a conclusion, carousels are great because they can give people the opportunity to scroll at their own pace. If you have good imagery, it keeps them locked in and tuned in, and then they'll get curious about like what's next, right? Carousels are great for that. Reels are great for entertainment or storytelling. Also, if you're telling the story right there, I guess verbally rather than through images or pictures. And static posts, awesome, especially when the imagery is powerful. So I would say find your sauce and go for it with that. Engage back. I do recommend engaging back. So when people comment back. Like even if it's something that you don't really know what to say, leave an emoji or something. Just interact back, and then interact with the things in your algorithm and on your page that you want. Not only that you want to see more of, but that align with the type of content you make. So if basically like if you're seeing something in your feed that is similar to the content you make, like you want the same viewers who liked that to like your stuff, interact with those things, right? Like train it to know who what you're doing and what you're producing. And then lastly, leverage your AI, or on the bullet point part, leverage AI. AI is so powerful. There are so many tools. If you don't know how, if let's say you're only using ChatGPT and you want to do something, or you want to shortcut a process or not have to pay somebody to do something, ask ChatGPT what other AIs can help you do that. Use your AI to find more AI, right? So there's AI for everything, and it has saved me at this point thousands. And I told someone the other day, this will save you millions in the end game. Like seriously, these tools are so powerful and can just save you so much time, energy, money. Use them, lean on them, right? On ChatGPT, you can actually train a bot. Um, for example, I went online one day and I took like 6 personality quizzes, like different personality tests, and then I downloaded all of the results from each of them. I uploaded them into this new bot. I created a bot on ChatGPT. I uploaded all the results, including my like astrology, my charts, all that. And then I called it my clarity companion, right? And so it's like, it's not that I'm not a person, not a thinker, right? But if I'm going through life and I'm just like, oh, like what's really, I'm having a hard time analyzing this or figuring out what's going on or looking at this from a new perspective, I'll tell my clarity companion, hey, this is what I'm experiencing. This is kind of how I'm looking at it. What do you think? And it will literally be like, well, based on your ENJ, whatever, like based on my chart, on my personality, here's probably why this is happening. This is the energy you continue to recall, and here's a different perspective you can take, right? So do the same thing for your business, right? Input, have it remember all your hex codes, your color chart, your brand kit, your mission statement, who you are, what you do, and keep it up to date. So then that way, when you're filling something out or creating content, you can just go ask it, hey, I just made this, make a type of caption for me in alignment with my brand voice, right? Easy, perfect. It has literally changed the content game for me. So definitely use that. And then the actual last thing is CTA, right? Calls to action. So make sure that you have calls to action. One thing for a long time, I was making a lot of content and it would do really well. And then one day someone asked me, they're like, why do you make content? And I'm like, because I love sharing. I love sharing my message. Like, what's your goal? And I'm like, to share with as many people as possible. I want to earn money. And they're like, how? And I'm like, through my content. And they're like, okay, what do you get offering them, or how do they spend with you? And I realized I share a lot, but I don't give them any ways or avenues to actually spend money with me. So I wanted my content to convert to dollars, but how? If I don't give them away, if I don't offer something and say, here's how to come join me or to join my community, be a part of this journey with me, whatever it is. So make sure that you have calls to action. Not all of my posts do. If you go on my page at Sparkle Watts Official, you'll see that some of them are really just a message. I'm just talking about calibration or offering value in some way. And others, specifically, those Mic Drop Mondays and Code Word Wednesdays, right? This is how you can tune in. This is how you can calibrate with me. Join my call. Join the Tuesday calibration call every week at 11 a.m. Eastern. Here's the link to my book. Go get my book today if you want more of this calibrating and this alignment effect, right? If you want more, come get more with me. And sharing with people, hey, here's where I'll be. I have an inner circle connect every other Wednesday. Make sure that you come outside and connect with me in person. So make sure you have those calls to action, like call them to do something. Visit my website, click the link, go to my bio, attend my event. This is my speaking engagement coming up, something. Always invite. And then at that event, invite them to the next thing. Okay. So I made this specifically for one of my good associates. You know who you are. I'll be sending this link to you first. And like I said, this was clean, no cuts. Just wanted to offer some resources. So feel free to comment any questions or let me know, if you liked this or if you would like me to make another one. I'm happy to. And I'm actually really glad I did. This was easier than, sometimes you make a task bigger in your head than it actually is. So thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. You can find me on all platforms. My business is called The Alignment Effect. My website is sparklewatts.com, and I'm on all social media platforms at Sparkle Watts Official. Sparklewatts Official. Okay. I'm your calibration specialist here to help you align and tune into the frequency where everything you want is at. So I wish you happy calibrating. I hope you stay satisfied and eager for more. I'll see you next time.